Hey all, just wanted to give some tips on kind of my fish room. I've been kind of looking at it, thinking about it, watched some videos on YouTube about other fish room tours, and there's a lot of great ideas out there, and certainly my fish room is not the best. I will never say that, but I definitely want to go over just a quick couple things that I did that I really liked and kind of things I needed to do because of my situation. First was just the flooring. And I think I might have shown this in an earlier video, but this has, it's not a concrete, this is in my basement, but it's kind of a workshop area, and I live on a mountain, and it's, so like this isn't a cement slab, it's plywood, and then I went and bought this rubber material that I kind of put on here, and I cut it to pieces, and because they came in rolls, and kind of did that, and you can kind of see it's not very thick, but it's got a little texture, so it holds up, it doesn't get slippery. You can definitely see I spilled plenty of water on it. There's some water spots there when I did the water changes here just recently. So, you know, it cleans up, it dries up well. You can towel it up real easily, so I like it. And that's what's been really good. It's helped protect those floors. I don't want to warp those floors. And then the other thing is, because it's in this room, I just have my baseboards for my bedrooms right above here. So I need this. I don't want this to start falling in on me, and just from all the humidity, I don't want this wood to get warped. Ideally, I would put some insulation up top, like some foam insulation to kind of cover it, but I really haven't had that big of an issue because I went and I bought this stuff, which is just greenhouse material, and I went ahead and got a bunch online. They came in, I don't know, I think they're like 2 foot by 8 foot pieces that they use for kind of shingles to make greenhouses, and you know, it's really good stuff for what I'm using it for, which is to kind of reduce the humidity out of here. So you can see, you know, there's a lot of just condensation on the inside, and it works really well at keeping the moisture in the tank. It also helps keep the heat in the tank, which is a big thing for me in the winter here. I'm in Colorado, it gets pretty cold. I have this space heater here that kind of, I have it set at 75 to hold at 75. I might do it to 80. I'm just kind of playing right now to see what's the most cost-effective way to go about that. But yeah, I also went ahead and just bought a bunch of these little handles, which are just for cabinets, kitchen cabinets, so I can move my my lids real easily, since they're not normal lids. I do have regular lids as well, regular glass lids, which are better, arguably, on some tanks, but they're a little more expensive. This was easier to work with without having to cut a bunch of glass, in my opinion, and it works really well, keeping the heat in and the moisture. That's what it's designed to do. It's for a greenhouse, so that's why I did it. You can kind of see here, I got a row of just a bunch of handles, and I'll feed tanks, just slide this back and go from there. And yeah, the last thing I wanted to show was kind of the lighting. There's a lot of extra lights. Let me flip off the lights real quick to show you. Those are, so everything off. This is what the room normally looks like without any extra lights from the light switch. So I have 1, 2, 3 lights that I'm running on a timer, just a regular kind of timer. This one's a fish one, actually, as a night and day timer, but I have it come on at 3 p.m. and turn off at 9 p.m. So it's really not that much light. Fish really don't need a lot of light to be, in general, and the plants I have are Anubias and Java Fern mostly, and Java Moss, so it's really low light stuff that doesn't require a lot of light. I turn those lights on for fry tanks a lot, just so I can feed them multiple times a day, because I do feed them in the morning. And then I got some extra lights on here that I turn on every once in a while. These big tanks are on LED kind of timer lights, so those are a little different. But other than that, these are my main lighting, which they're just regular shop lights. But I went ahead and I did change out those bulbs to LED bulbs, so that they're a little cheaper on my electricity costs. So that's been helpful. The one thing I really still want to do, and I should have done by now, is is put a loop and have a central air system. I've got pretty good amount of tanks on sponge filters. I don't know how, but most on this side are on sponge filters, but like I've kind of said before, I've got hang on the back filters. I got some wet dry sumps that I really like the wet dry sumps. So I do a little bit of both. You know, I got three main types of filtration. I don't have any canisters, don't know why, I just never really had it. Never wanted to deal with it. I know what I'm doing with these ones and I don't want to mess with it. So that's kind of what I got going on. Just wanted to show that real quick. Just little stuff that I kind of did and learned, and what I like about kind of what I did. And so hopefully that's helpful to some of you, and if you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.